And I had a chance to talk with one of our business partners, Don Shin, who's in from Austin, Texas. Don, good to see you.
Good to meet you, Ken.
Pleasure. Don, you've got a terrific firm down in Texas working on technology, helping us with some bank projects, and some of your technology is based on mobile apps. Maybe just tell us a little bit about your company.
Sure. So, Ken, we, Cross Comm, we are a web, mobile, and immersive app development consultancy, which simply means that we build mobile apps for companies, web apps, and now immersive apps in virtual reality and augmented reality.
Very good. And I know you're doing a lot of work on some very new names in the field of communications technology, augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence. Tell us a little bit about these terms we're hearing more and more about.
Sure. So, Ken, to give some context, when I started my company almost 20 years ago and saw the World Wide Web around when Netscape was version 1.1, I had an aha moment. So I said, this is it. This is where the future is going. And then when Steve Jobs introduced the iPhone, I had another second aha moment. This is where the technology world is going, and this is how consumers will interface with computer technology. And then lately I had a third aha moment when I first experienced sophisticated augmented and virtual reality a couple years ago. My company started an internal lab initiative to do research and development into augmented and virtual reality, because we believe that within 5 years' time, even not just professionals, but consumers will be interfacing with computers through augmented reality and supplemented with artificial intelligence and computer vision.
Very good. Well, some neat capability. I know you've got some made some special efforts and focus on the banking industry, consumer credit cards, our field at CBSI. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts on opportunities for technology and banking.
Sure, absolutely. So I think that the biggest opportunity for fintech is artificial intelligence. And that term encompasses a lot of different technologies, but I think being able to use deep learning and data that's been accumulated, history that's been accumulated, to be able to predict future consumer behavior and future consumer patterns, you could start to understand your consumer and predict what they need before they even understand and know what they need. And I think that's going to have a lot of implications, not just in the credit card industry, insurance, benefits, to be able to recommend benefits before consumers have an inkling that that's what they need, to be able to detect patterns in usage of cards or travel patterns or other kinds of personal data, and to be able to conveniently suggest and recommend those benefits at the appropriate time, I think is going to be really powerful.
Very good. Now, I noticed on your website that you've got a special planning process, and part of it is a vision for 2025. It's so hard to imagine where this technology is going. It seems like it's another generation every 3 years, driven by the new smartphones. Every time a new smartphone comes out, it seems like there's a significant leap in technology and capability. Well, what are some of your thoughts about 2025?
So by 2025, we will still have personal computing devices. We probably won't be calling them smartphones. Our personal computing devices will really be augmented reality devices, perhaps in the form of smart glasses, perhaps in the form of smart contact lenses. But in any case, it's going to be some form of augmented reality technology where the computer is, which may be, again, the size of a handheld or even part of a smart glasses, is going to help us understand our world better, to enhance our perception of the world, to be able to give information about our surroundings on the fly and the way we perceive the world. I think that is going to be the next transformation in how we use computing technology. Again, supplemented with artificial intelligence, where the computer understands what you're looking at contextually, that you're looking at a coffee cup, or that you're walking into your kitchen, or that you're looking at your friends, or you're at a networking event, and be able to tell you information on the fly about that context, about that person, about your kitchen. I think that is going to really revolutionize the way we not just interface with computers, but interface with life.
Absolutely, and Don Shin is the founder of Cross Comm, based in Austin, Texas. And Don, tell us a little bit about your background. How'd you get into this field?
So Almost 20 years ago, I was an undergrad at Duke University, and I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go, but I knew that I wanted to deal with computers, communication arts, and networking it all together. And so when I arrived at Duke University's campus and saw the World Wide Web in all its Netscape 1.1 glory, I had an aha moment. This is it. This is where the future of computing is going. And so that is how I got started in web, but really it's not about web or mobile, it's about how can computers enhance our everyday living and everyday work. I'm more interested in the end results rather than the particular technology or process. So right now it's web and mobile that is the bread and butter of what we work with every day, but I think in 5 to 10 years' time, it's going to be through optical computer wear, smartware, whether it be smart glasses, smart contact lenses, and we're going to be interpreting our surroundings through the use of enhanced computer technology in the form of augmented reality.
That's amazing. So you're Dookie. We had a chance to meet the men's basketball coach from Duke, Coach K, last year. Actually, the day he won his 1,000th game at Madison Square Garden. It was a great day and great to meet the West Point graduate. And Don, tell us a little bit about it. I know you got a blog and a newsletter. How can people sign up for that?
So Cross Comm has both a blog and a newsletter. It's www.crosscomm.com, crosscomm.com with 2 M's, and there you'll be able to get reports on where we think the future of technology is going, both for professional, industrial, verticals, and consumer technology as well. And we'll also be posting videos on our YouTube channel, which is linked off of our website as well, that visually demonstrates the future of computing, which again we believe is definitely augmented reality.
Very good. And just to close, maybe you want to offer us one final 2017 fall trend in fintech and marketing technology and banking. Any key thing you're looking for this season? Maybe something supporting the holiday shopping season?
More companies, big businesses, retail, that have access to historical consumer data are going to be using artificial intelligence to generate more sales, to be able to drive more sales, and to reach the most relevant consumers in a timely manner, in a way where consumers even welcome the approach from big businesses because it is exactly what they need when they need it.
Okay, that's great. Don Shin, who is the founder of Cross Comm based in Austin, Texas, partner of CBSI, and great to meet you and visit with you here in New York City.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Hey, great. Thanks, Don. Also want to again thank our hosts here at the New York Nordic Restaurant in Vanderbilt Hall. A great place for morning coffee, and my favorite place to have oatmeal for breakfast. They have a great oatmeal bar here and lots of other nice coffee options. So, again, from New York City for CBSI Services, this is Ken Kraetzer.